When people talk about African history, they often whisper the same lie that Africans don't keep records. But it's just a lie. There was once a city in Africa where books were more valuable than gold. Books were more valuable than gold. I mean, we spoke about Mali yesterday and Mansa Musa. It's only right that we speak about Timbuktu today. This was a city where scholars came from far and wide to study, to learn. This was a city that held manuscripts of mathematics, law, surgery, astronomy, sciences, name it, different topics. Timbuktu was not a myth, it was a city under the Mali Empire. And at its heart stood the University of Sankore. Students came from West Africa, they came from the Middle East, students came from Asia to come and learn, to come and research, to come and debate, to come and network with scholars. They defended the knowledge that they got, not by memorizing, but by understanding it. And families passed down these manuscripts like treasures. What does that tell you? That means there was a time Africans actually treasured knowledge. And these manuscripts revealed what the world was never meant to see. That Africans did things that they never even imagined. That Africans performed surgery. That Africans knew, solved, understood mathematics. That Africans knew about planetary bodies and all these things that were later discovered. That Africans knew about the nature of justice, morality, governance, these things that are for the learned, so to speak, that Africans knew about them. So wisdom wasn't imported here. Wisdom was actually written here. But today it's almost as if we cannot travel, we don't get to the peak of knowledge. Today it's as if when we are not able to travel, we can't know the things we're supposed to know. It was never so. But then the world shifted. Everything changed. Invaders came. The trade routes I discussed earlier, everything collapsed. And these libraries were hidden, not because they were forgotten, but because Africans thought, this is us, this is our knowledge, and we cannot allow it to be erased. So they hid these manuscripts, and families guarded those manuscripts with their lives. That was how much they treasured it. So when people say Africa has no history, when they say Africa has no philosophy, that we don't write things down, it's all a lie. It's all a lie. And you need to understand what they're trying to say. Let me rephrase that for you. What they're trying to say is, well, it's not that Africans don't have a history, it's that we erased it and we don't want you to know. We erased it so you can forget who you are. So that narrative has been created. And guess what? Africans have also believed it, because who created that saying? If you want to hide something from a black man, what do? You hide it in the book. Who created that saying? Think about it. These things have been framed so that you would believe them and make it part of your identity. So now everyone just believes black people don't like reading. Everyone believes black people don't keep records. We did. But then at some point, that identity was just revised. And so now, passed down generations, we stopped doing those things. So now I'm telling you to understand that you can actually reconfigure yourself back to your original self. Africa was not illiterate. Africa was literate. Africa was documented, and the proof is still there, written in ink and sand. You just need to find it. Until next time.